Hey, folks, happy Friday. But Mr. Hall, it's Thursday. Quiet, it's Friday, and everyone knows it. We have a wonderful interview with our Employee of the Month from March, Justin Trejo, Coach Justin Trejo. We love the man, and you'll see that here in just one moment. But before we do that, I had a couple of announcements. First off is that AP exams start next week. So make sure that if you are in an AP class, you have to take the exam, so make sure that you're making plans to be here on time for those exams. Some start at 8 a.m., which is early, and so be prepared for that. And then some will start at noon. Just like any other test, rest well, get some last-minute studying in, and you guys are going to do great. But that starts next week. Second announcement is from ASP in the library. Seniors, the deadline for all college applications is May 1st. If you do not have whatever application you want in by May 1st, they will not be taken. So make sure that if you haven't yet, for some reason, applied to a college of your choice, that you do that by May 1st. Visit Ms. Gowdy and the other counselors in the library for help between now and then. Okay, without further ado, here is our interview with our March Employee of the Month, Coach Trejo. Well, I'm here in our new series, Between Two Lunch Tables, with the one and only, the absolutely irreplaceable Coach Justin Trejo. Coach Trejo, we'll pause for applause.
Calm yourselves.
Coach Trejo, you have recently gone through something of a hair change, and I tell you what, your haircut is the talk of the entire school. No one is talking about anyone else's haircut other than your haircut, and so please tell me, what inspired this look?
I don't know. I took it to a team. I have a PR team.
Good.
And we talked about what's a look for me that we can rock from here going forward. I have multiple students that are like my fashionistas, so I've been putting together fits here and there. Obviously, this is coaching gear, but usually when I'm dressed up, it's all due to the fashionistas in my class.
Oh, good. So you're dressed by teenagers.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's a grown man dressed by teenagers.
Correct.
No, we love that. No, we love that for you. That's great. Coach Trejo, how long have you been a teacher? How long have you been teaching at W.T. White?
I've been teaching for 5 years, and I've been at W.T. White for one of those years.
Amazing. What made you decide to want to become a teacher?
I had a multitude of teachers. Mrs. Langerville, Mrs. Jane Langerville, and Andrew Mons. Both were teachers that absolutely changed my life. So I figured I'd do that. And then when my mom was an immigrant, when she was in her country, she was a teacher, and then she came here. So I kind of came from teachers.
Amazing, amazing. Now that's an interesting little tidbit about you. Where you were the child of two immigrants. Talk a little bit about that experience.
Well, my dad is Mexican, from Mexico, Monterrey, San Nicolas, Mexico, and my mom is from a small village in Poland called Suwo Wielki.
Suwo Wielki, and
Yes.
what is like the team mascot from Suwo Wielki?
Honestly, they're so small. It's like a village of like 100 people, so I don't know that they have one.
Amazing.
If they do, I would argue it's probably, oh man, I don't know actually. That's a good question.
We'll
We'll
have to check that out.
We will.
Get back to Savelki, the good town of Savelki. Shouts out, and we know you're watching. Okay, we love it. We're glad that you're here. Thank you for finding this obscure public school YouTube channel. What is something that you really love about your students? What's something?
They allow me to be myself in the classroom, and in the same way that a lot of them are vulnerable with me and like talking in our class. My class is a lot of like talking about yourself. So they allow me to do the same thing. So, and for those that don't know, I got engaged last month.
Let's. Yes.
I had a ton of help from a bunch of students at WT White, man. They made signs. Shout out girls soccer team. And all those girls showed up and helped me get engaged. So, yeah, I just love that kids here are phenomenal.
Phenomenal. When you think about your students, when you think about just WT White students in general, this generation of students, what do you hope for them in their future?
I've read this quote earlier today. If you can be anything in the world, be kind. I think a lot of us are a little jaded from coronavirus, the whole shutdown and all that, and I think a lot of us don't really know how to talk. You guys could be in a classroom together and still be texting one another instead of being like, hey dude, are you okay? Like, instead of being like, oh no, let me get on my IG real quick and DM this dude, right? So be kind to one another, and honestly take time to get to know each other, because I promise all of you have far more in common than you do different, than things different.
So you've been here for a year.
Correct.
What is something that you love most about working at WTY as a teacher and coach?
I love working for the people in this building, Miss Wing, Coach Ross, Coach Alvin. The relationships I have with the adults are phenomenal. I wouldn't say that it's anything similar to what I've been accustomed to. Not in every job, but this is one of my better experiences teaching. And then definitely like the kids, man. The kids make this job worth doing. Like, they're phenomenal.
Absolutely, absolutely. What is something that you love most about like working with your department or other colleagues?
It's collaborative. I'm a big believer in putting things together as a team, not just like one person running point and then, just they're in charge of the entire thing. Yeah, so I would say I would say that. And then, everybody's got each other's backs up there. So whenever somebody needs something or doesn't understand how to do an activity or whatever, we are all able to feed off one another.
Amazing. And if you're looking at a young person and you're, because I feel like you and I have this in common, if you're looking at a young person who's hoping to someday grow a beard as majestic as the one that I see before me right now, what?
You have a nice beard as well.
Stop.
Yes.
Stop it. So what would you suggest they do?
Stick with it, okay? It's gonna be a tough road. I can promise you right now, this is an evolution for those who've had me in class. They've definitely seen photos of me evolving. My PR team, by the way, has grown since just college, because this here started off as the Pitbull, Mr. 305, real
Heck
thin.
yeah.
Oh, it wasn't a great time. It was
Yeah.
not a good time. But you stuck with it. Obviously, some of us still struggle connecting, okay, rub it in, right? Guys, that's genetics. So just stick with it, believe in it. Little beard oil once in a while.
Hey,
make sure you scrub that
sandalwood
beard.
oil, just Favorite memory of yours from your time as a student, either high school or college, that you can share now?
Yeah, no, absolutely. College would be winning the Rose Bowl. That was cool. Just
gonna drop that and just casually mention that he won the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. And I knew a bunch of dudes on the Wisconsin team, so to beat them after they had texted me all week and said, back when we used Facebook, posting on my wall about how they were gonna kill us and they didn't, and we won. That was good. And then high school, I would say senior prom was pretty awesome, and I know we just had ours. I got to chaperone that a few weeks ago, and that was amazing.
Party time. Well, Coach Trejo, you've been wonderful. You are wonderful, and we're happy to have you. Happy to have you here, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Justin Trejo, Employee of the Month for March, which at this point was like a month ago, but testing, things happen.
Can I ask you a question?
Please.
How do you manage to come in here every day without that mane and then part with that? Does that not upset you at all?
I gotta tell you, it's. I cry every morning.
Me too.
When you see me.
Yeah. Well, people talk about my haircut. I mean, can we just talk about the transformation that is?
Yeah. No, it's the talk of the town. Yeah, it is a big change and it's a little difficult. But honestly, I did yard work the other day, and I didn't have any hair on my neck, and that was really great. And every time I get into the car, I am no longer closing my hair in the car door.
Wow.
Yeah, not pleasant. So there are some perks, to this, but it's just change is inevitable, and it's going to happen, and it will grow back.
My follow-up question to that is as obviously I get input from a lot of different sources as to how to dress.
Right.
Who puts these ensembles together that are just phenomenal? By the way, guys, I don't know if you're seeing this or not. These Toms,
Let me tell you.
fantastic. Love the rolled up jean look. And then we got National Geographic, and it says, "Cool it."
Cool it. Can't go wrong. It's got a message. You're going to be shocked about this.
Please.
I dress myself every morning with no input from anyone whatsoever.
Wow.
Some people are not shocked about that. Some people are like, we know. We absolutely know that you dress yourself, and we talk about it all the time. Just a couple of stylish fellas here, bidding you a great day, and,
Longhorn Pride.
Longhorn Pride, baby.